The Mets the last 2 days have seen their offense disappear. They've gone 1 for their last 29 with runners in scoring position. As a result, despite giving up only 7 runs in 3 games, they dropped 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be Robbie Ray. Lifetime against the Mets, 4-2 with a 3.11 ERA.
Lindor just 3 for 21 to start the year, but he has drawn 7 walks.
It's tough to defend what went on Wednesday, right? That being said, it was one day. It was one day. This is uncharacteristic of Francisco Lindor. So if it just winds up being one day and we don't see this again from him, then okay, he's human. I get it. It happens. If this becomes a pattern, then all of a sudden you look at it and you say, what's going on here?
And he misses high ball 4, and Lindor's on with a leadoff walk.
Bouncer to first, charged by Schmidt. He turns, throws a second for 1. Adames back to first, not in time.
So 1 out and 1 on. Now Bo Bichette just 3 for 27 to start the year. Bichette drives one toward the left field corner. That ball's going to bounce all the way to the wall. Soto digging for third. Tim Leeper's going to wave him around. The relay throw to the plate by Adames. It hits Soto, and it's backed up nicely by Ray. It's an RBI double for Bo Bichette. And 3 batters into the game, the Mets have a 1-0 lead. First extra base hit as a Met for Bo Bichette.
High fly ball into center. Drifting back is Bader, still backpedaling, and as he gets to the edge of the warning track toward right center a bit, he's got it. Inning over.
David Peterson back out there today, 5 1/3 his first time out. Looked very sharp. The sinker working again to get some ground balls.
Devers ropes one into right field. So the Giants come up with their first hit of the game.
Ground ball toward the hole, backhanded by Lindor. Out at second, Semien on to first, not in time. Ramos just beat the Rap at first. Beautiful play by Lindor, going in the hole and getting it right on target to Semien for the second out.
Arraez now 7 hits and 23 at bats.
Swing, and there's a drive down the right field line, deep, way back there, and it is off the bricks. It goes towards center field on the carom. Coming around third, Ramos, he'll score, and the Giants have tied it. Tyrone Taylor was waiting for the carom, but you never know which way the ball is going to come off. The bricks out there and hit up on the pillar between the third and fourth archways. So Ramos scores easily, and Arraez gets a triple. Now Chapman drives one down the right field line, slicing toward the corner, and that's a fair ball. Scoring is Arraez. Heading for second is Chapman. The throw in, not in time.
Well, that's when Chapman's going good, when he gets that ball the other way.
So back-to-back RBI hits, and here's Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo! And speared at first by Vientos, and he drops it. Here comes Chapman!
And the error on Peterson brings in the third run of the inning for San Francisco.
Things are going right for the Giants tonight.
So the Mets, who got themselves a run against Robbie Ray in the first inning, now have to fight from behind. Vientos hammers one deep to left. That's going to sail way out of here. Mark Vientos with his first home run of the year to cut the lead to 3-2. Now Vientos, after sitting for the first 4 games of the year, getting a chance to play 3 days in a row, and he is showing that he wants to be in the lineup.
Fastball right down the middle, and the inning is over. The Mets get a run back, though, on the homer by Vientos.
Daniel Susac in his first major league at bat.
He bloops one into right center field, base hit. And on the first pitch, he gets himself a base hit, and the Susac family and community, there's a lot of them down in the lower deck. Man, they just erupted down there.
They're having a party.
Schmidt, little jam shot pop-up into no man's land, and it's going to fall.
I think Robert would have had a lot easier play, but Semien was calling all the way, and Robert did not call him off, and Semien unable to make the play. Willie Adames hits one on the ground. That could be 2. The flip to Semien for 1, and on to first, and a much-needed double play. Swing and a miss, got him with a high fastball, and so Peterson works around a couple of hits in the second.
So a leadoff single for the Giants, 111 miles an hour off the bat. Giants haven't had many hits that hard in this young season yet. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Arraez pulls it through the hole. Ramos stops at second. Did a good job of picking up his third base coach, Hector Borg, who gave him the stop sign.
Chopper slowly hit. Chapman's got a hit. They're loaded. Well, look, Peterson's given up some loud contact, but he also has been dinged up a little bit with pop-ups This one, a little infield hit and an error that he committed by himself.
Lee hits a drive to center field, going back quickly. Robert, he will square up, make the catch. Tagging from third, Ramos. He'll score. Tagging from second, Arise. He goes to third. It's 4-2 Giants. And that's just an excellent job by Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's your goal. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're looking for 2 sac fly at bats.
Bader hits a drive out towards right center field. Robert sprinting back into his left. He'll make the catch on the run. Tagging from third, Arise. He comes in to score. Bader gets the sacrifice fly. 5-2 Giants.
So at bat number 2 for Daniel Susac. And he's got another hit. There is no stopping that young man.
And Schmidt takes ball 4, and that'll load up the bases. It's the first walk David's given up, and he just doesn't have it. Swing and a miss. Peterson finally puts an end to this third inning. Here's Francisco Alvarez, who took a fastball for a call, third strike his first time up. He rolls over one down to third. Chapman right behind the bank. It's a fair ball, and Chapman boots it away. So Alvarez gets credit for an infield hit, and that gets Tyrone Taylor to the plate as the tying run.
That one is hit to left field. Going over is Ramos. To the edge of the warning track, he reaches up and makes a catch. So a walk and an infield hit, but no runs.
Good curveball by Peterson to strike out Ramos. Peterson, who seems to have found something that's working, used a lot of those curveballs in this inning. Gets that four-seamer in for a strike.
David Peterson strikes out Luis Arise. Back-to-back strikeouts for the left-hander.
6 strikeouts for Robbie Ray.
Well, and he did something there that he hadn't been able to do all night long, and that's get the leadoff hitter out. Goes with a high fastball above the hands, gets the swing through.
Got him. 7 strikeouts. Robbie Ray's best inning.
3-2, and that just missed, ball 4. So after retiring 5 in a row, he walks Lee with 1 out. It looks like it will be a true piggyback situation, and Sean Manaea will come in to replace David Peterson. And Susac draws a 4-pitch walk, so his batting average and his on-base percentage are both still 1,000.
Here's Casey Schmidt, 2 on, 2 out.
Looping fly ball along the left field line. It's falling. It's in there. Base hit. Coming in to score is Jung-Hoo Lee. An RBI single for Schmidt. 6-2 Giants.
So Manaea has come in and struggled.
I'll tell you one thing that Robbie Ray has done tonight that he didn't do in the first start against the Yankees. I mean, he's using all of his pitches.
There's a swing, a fly ball into center. Waiting for it is Bader. He's got it. Just a lazy fly ball right at him. And Robbie Ray departs. Gave him 5 1/3.
Ryan Walker, last year, 17 saves, 60 strikeouts, and 61 1/3.
Swing and a pop fly into center field. In a hurry, here's Bader on the run. Makes the two-handed catch. Inning over.
Sean Manaea continuing on, gets his first full inning of relief. Devers tonight a single.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep left center. Back goes Luis Robert at the warning track, at the wall. He leaps. Adios! Pelota! Over the 399-foot marker. It just would not come down. 7-2 Giants. And Devers gets his first home run of the year.
There are not that many left-handed hitters who can do that on a night like tonight. That's why the Giants traded for him.
So here's Blade Tidwell, just called up today. The former Met.
Semien hits one on the ground. Adames to his left. The spin-a-rama too late. And Semien finally snaps his offer. He had been 0 for his last 20. The second longest offer of his major league career.
Chopper to third. Chapman for 1. Throw to first. Double play.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Adames gobbles this one up. Throws all the way across in plenty of time. And Blade Tidwell, welcome back to the big leagues. And up comes Daniel Susac, who's just having a great game tonight. He's 2 for 2, plus a walk, plus a successful challenge. He's looked in command behind home plate. And a liner up the middle, base hit. He finally threw him a fastball, and Susac was ready for it.
Been on base 4 times. He's 3 for 3. And I know it's only game 7, but he's leading the league in hitting.
So a 1-out single for Soto, and he's now hit in the first 7 games of the year.
Soto just waiting for Robbie Ray to get out of the game. He definitely does not look comfortable against Robbie Ray.
And there's a swing. Line drive to first. A leaping catch by Schmidt for a double play. Schmidt was shallow, having held against the runner. Came off the bag as the pitch was thrown, and then made a leaping catch, reacting very quickly.
Blade Tidwell, the former Met minor leaguer, is trying to polish off his first career save.
A bloop behind third. Going back is Chapman over near the foul line into the shallow outfield, and he makes the catch. Check swing. The ball skims off the bat into the glove of Susac. Strike 3. The big breaking ball again, and this one Vientos could not lay off. And the Giants make it 3 out of 4 this week. And they take game 1 from the Mets 7-2 back of Robbie Ray.